Ta-da! I'm so happy. I purchased 2 used garments, a pair of shorts and a pair of pants in beautiful fabric, the color amazing, just what I wanted. I could not find those fabrics to purchase by the boat anywhere, so refashion's coming your way using patterns, the best way I find to refashion that guarantees an amazing fit. Hi sewing friends, I'm Karina from liftingpinsandneedles.com. Welcome to this channel that is all about sewing, limitless sewing, and I'm having myself an amazing week. I'm doing a marathon type sewing situation. I am sewing a mini collection using some tones, some colors, neutrals, along with some animal prints. If you want to know what my plans are vaguely, because I didn't really pinpoint everything specifically, go ahead and look at my previous episode where I tell you all about my plans. This is all in the context of the big Love Notion sale happening this week. The sale ends on Friday, the 11th of October, 40% off. If you use my code, you'll get 45% off site-wide. You have to manually type in the code. 10 needles 45, and that gets you 45% instead of 40. So I think that's good. I think you should take advantage. Even the courses are on sale. The only 2 patterns that are not on sale are the band camp shirts, which was the most recent pattern release. That's not included in the sale. So go ahead and have a look. I'm sewing up a storm this week to give you some inspiration and also as a gift to myself. These are patterns I know inside and out. I've sewn most of these multiple times. I've gone through some of the fitting process for some of them. For others, I've had to start over from scratch. But no worries, I don't mind. And for the 2 patterns I used this time, I did start my fitting from scratch, keeping some proportions that are staying pretty much the same, like vertical proportions. I find my rise on the front and the back doesn't really change that much, just 1/4 inch, which is not a lot. So it's basically just choosing new sizes and printing new patterns. So I've done that with 2 patterns. The Glissando shorts, I've never made them before. I have made the pants and the skirt, never made the shorts. This time I really wanted the shorts and I used the Allegro bottoms, the pants, which is a pattern I've used a lot in the past. And so I'm very happy I know these fit. It takes all the stress work out of the feet and everything. I already know what small adjustments I need to make. Remember, I have content all about this already on the channel. I will leave the pertinent videos linked down below so you can see. Why do I purchase used garments sometimes? And there's just one reason at this point in time. It's because of the fabric. I live in Brazil. I have great sources of fabric for some types of fabrics like rayon, linen and such. Sometimes I'm looking for a specific weight and quality of fabric that I can't find. White denim, never been able to find nice white denim that's not transparent. And this time, because I want to sew beige, light caramel type jeans, same. Couldn't find any fabric that wasn't transparent, but I did find clothes in this like amazing denim cotton twill that are not transparent, super soft, almost new garments in amazing condition that I can just seam rip the whole thing, put my pattern pieces on top and get the garments I really want. So I think that's amazing. Now for the Glissando shorts I made, I was able to reutilize the pockets on the front. The Glissando shorts have a curved pocket opening. These shorts that I have here have a slanted pocket opening. I don't really care about that. There's a pocket there, I'm going to use it. On these ready-to-wear shorts, there's also fake welt pockets at the back. They're not actually pockets, they just look like it from the outside, but on the inside there's no pocket bag. So I was willing to work around those and just make sure they ended up in a position that wasn't too terrible. Let me just show you a little bit about my process for making these shorts. These are the shorts that I bought used but in like new condition. I love this cotton twill. It's super high quality. This was a really good brand made in Brazil. 1 or 2 sizes larger than mine. Everything about these was fitting incorrectly, but I knew I could just tear them apart and make them again. So that's what I've done. I have made life easier for myself by keeping the zipper here. So I didn't do anything with the zipper. I am going to use that, but I did unstitch the front crotch curve there because it was not matching my crotch curve. So that's free right there. I'm going to keep the pockets. These have a slash pocket opening, so I'm going to keep that. The pattern I'm going to use has a curved pocket opening, but I don't really mind, you know, that's fine. The back already has a small dot there and a fake welt pocket. It's fake, it's just for looks on the other side. That's staying. I've unstitched that curved waistband. I'm going to use that. I'm just going to have to resize it, basically get rid of some on the center front so it matches this waist. I've used the glissando pants a few times, but I've never made the shorts. I have done the fitting process all over again because I'm a different size now. So I've done my fitting adjustments. This is the front. I have an inch extra in the length right here, tapering to 1/2 inch on the side seam. The back has 1/2 inch on the side seam and all the way across. That is an adjustment I needed to make for the back rise, and a little different to the front, but the side seams are going to match. And that is all I need. I blended from a size 14 hips to a 16 waist, just so that my waist feels more comfortable. I could, in essence, fit into the 14 waist, you know, in general on a good day, but there are days when my waist is a little larger, so I'd rather be more comfortable there. That's why I blended sizes. And I'm going to keep this short length of the shorts. These shorts were short too, so I can't really make them longer. And you can see that I can fit this in here perfectly. Over here, I can see the seam allowance of the center front of the shorts, the original one, and that's where I'm going to align this seam allowance as well. I'm going to adjust that so it matches right here on this curve. And I'm going to go up like that until the top matches the top of my pattern. So that edge of the fabric is matching here, it's matching there, and along the front I'm going to have some excess over here. This is pretty much the same width, but it's totally different over here. So with a friction pen, I'm going to draw all of this and then trim it out and then flip and then mirror this piece to that piece with the fabric. That's how I'm going to cut the front. And now the back, keeping the grain line as best as possible. This edge is going to match that edge here, and I'm going to have some extra, and that's how I'm going to cut it out. You see I've got plenty of fabric left over all around the sides. Now, this was super fast. It didn't take me more than about an hour and a half to sew up because I already had pockets there. All I had to do was put together the shorts, sew the side seams, you know, the crotch, all that stuff, and then sew the waistband back on. I had quite a bit of excess waistband from the original shorts, so I just cut them off at the end, found the middle of this waistband and placed it on the middle of my shorts at the back so that they would make sense. Just went around, pinned, cut off the excess there. So that was all. The length of these ready-to-wear shorts was perfect for these glissando shorts. I didn't make them longer. I believe they have a 5 or 6 inch inseam, which is great for me. It's not too short, it's not too long. I'll wear them in casual settings. And here are my beautiful caramel shorts. I think they're so nice. The fabric is just the best cotton twill. I know it's going to be amazing quality for me to take the effort to seam rip and make a whole brand new garment. The waistband was so easy to just pop on again. I made a new buttonhole and put a button there. I don't have button loop. The welt pockets end up being a little closer to the middle right there, closer than they would be originally. But I don't really mind, you know, I'm going to work with the pockets that I have. And when you're doing refashions like that, you have to be a bit more relaxed in your mind that everything's going to be super perfect. Now, the other thing that always happens with pockets like this is that they end up having a shorter entrance there. You know, if you bring them in, this just starts getting shorter and shorter. In this case, I can still fit my hand, so that's good. So I didn't end up like eliminating the pockets. They are still there, they are very functional, and I'm happy with them. And on the inside, it's just everything serged. I serged and pressed my seams open. I found matching serger thread. I did a simple hem at the bottom. It was just such an amazing project, and they feel so amazing on. I'm going to show you them styled with 4 of my other Love Notions makes. Some are pretty old, I can still wear them. Some are more current. But, you know, initially I thought maybe I'll find 2 or 3 ways. I ended up settling for 4, but I could have easily done 10 ways to wear this. 4 ways, you'll see some of my older makes. I'll have them on the screen with a liner so it's easy for you to see and get some inspiration. So yeah, let's see these amazing shorts. They're so nice. Here are my refashion shorts. I use the Glissando pattern pieces to fit the shorts that I seam ripped. I think the fit is good. This is the original inseam length, and I like this length. It's not too short, it's not too long. I love this beige tan color. I've paired it with a La Belladonna top I made years ago. It's in the same brown tones and I love it. I'm very comfortable here wearing some sneakers and a matching bag. And this is a really comfortable outfit, but it's not too casual. I can half tuck it in the front as well. Whenever you seam rip something, sometimes you can use the original pockets, but sometimes they come out in a different position, but that's okay. I'm happy to deal with that. I was so happy to reuse this short and get it to fit me. It was such an easy process because the pockets were done, the zipper was done. All I had to do was mainly side seams, inseams, and put it together, so on the waistband again. And I'm super happy with these shorts. They feel so comfortable. The fabric quality is amazing. It was really worth refashioning these and buying a used garment in great condition. This is one of my Lotus tops. This is a knit top from Love Notions. Has a really cool drape feature on the front. And because the stripes are little, the camera does some funny visual effects with it there. I've got some tan sandals, very low heel walkable, very comfortable outfit. Also, I feel I'm not too casual, but I'm not dressed up either. Just the perfect balance of how I like to dress myself. And the tan, the black and the white, you can't go wrong with these color combinations. Super neutral. Another black and white top. This is actually the Cadence. The Cadence is for wovens, but I used it to make this top out of a heavier Liverpool knit, which is more structured. So I do have the darts and everything here. It's fitting a little oversized at the moment. I should bring it in a little. Can do a half tuck in the center just to make it less boxy looking if I wanted, or I could just be comfortable and wear it out like regular. And I think this t-shirt fits amazing. White tunic, I've never made it like a tunic, I always make it shorter. I really like the asymmetrical neckline. This is an embroidered knit that looks like broderie anglaise, but it's a knit. I've got it tucked in the front so you can see the waistband of the shorts. And I love this. This is super neutral, can't go wrong. White and this beige, tan, caramel type color. Really love it. I've got a bag that has a little bit of a print on it just to bring some spice into the outfit, although it's still keeping it very, very light and very neutral. I'm so happy with these shorts. I'm very, very happy to have them, and the fabric quality is amazing. They feel great on the skin. Allegro pants. These are ones I worked on the fit in 2020 as part of my pat fitting series. I'll leave you a link to the specific video on the Allegro pants and how I measured them, what changes I made to them. I pretty much made the same changes again, just on a smaller size. I had to print the pattern again, all that good stuff. No worries, I don't mind. And I just made it all over again. Now, last year, I made a pair of Allegro pants using white jeans that I bought used, that I seam ripped. I did the whole process. Have a look at that video to see everything I did with those, the pockets, the waistband, because it's exactly the same thing I did with my beige ones. So I'm going to show you a little bit of the process here, very summarized so you have an idea. So much fun for me. I love doing stuff like this. I feel like I'm beating the system somehow because I can't find the fabric to buy. I can't make the pants. I've been wanting to make pants this color for so long and I finally found a way to do it. So yeah, I'm very excited. Let's see. Here are my Allegro pants, elasticated waistband with an elastic inside. I used the original waistband of the pants. It's just that the waistband was longer because this was a larger size. So I just resized everything basically. I used the original pockets that we had here. Now, these original pants had small darts on the back. And when I tried these on, I had plenty of space around my waist. The waist area was a lot larger than my hips. So I thought, why not just use those darts? It'll take some of the bulk away from the waist and I can still pull these up over my hips. So I did use the original darts of the pants. You know, I just re-sewed them. And the pockets, these, you know, I don't know why these brands don't serge the edges. Whenever I unstitch jeans, I always just find the raw edges inside and that annoys me so much. So I just fixed them up and tidied them up, and then I had to sew them on all over again in the position that suits me now. I always take them off, put them back on, no worries. This time I was able to keep the slant pocket opening from the Allegro pants. I have a hack where I create a pocket piece that goes all across the front. So nice. I'll leave you a link to that video down below as well because I did the exact same thing. I used this small area that came with the pants here. The original fabric that these pants had for the pockets was a really horrible poly cotton white fabric that was horrible inside. I just got rid of all of that and just got one of my quilting cottons to do the pocket bag inside, which means that my pants from the inside look super cute. Let me show you. See, you can see my pocket bag goes all across the front. It's an amazingly soft quilting cotton and it feels amazing on. Gives you a bit of tummy support there. If you put your hands inside, they can go from one side to the other. I think it's a really fun pocket and I love doing it. Similar to what you would see with the duet trousers from Love Notions, only I hacked these pockets to have that same technique. So super fun, very simple. This didn't take much time to sew at all. Probably think it took me like 2.5 hours to sew them up. You know, it's just so enjoyable and I was just so excited. I waited till the very, very, very end to try them on. And they were just perfect. No worries. I was so happy. I was so full of confidence that this was going to be a project that was going to work. And it was. And I'm just so happy to have them. Finally, I have a pair of beige, a light tone in an amazing soft fabric that is not transparent that I can be happy to wear and enjoy. And it goes with so many of my things as well. This time I styled it 4 ways for you to see. There's even a sweater in there, all Love Notions patterns here on the top. Here are my newest Allegro pants. I seam ripped a whole pair of jeans in this beige color. The quality of this denim cotton twill is amazing. I'm so happy to have them and I've paired it here with my chorus top. I made it out of a sweater knit and you'll see up closer the cowl neckline really shines with the sweater knit. It's a nice autumn outfit with brown shoes here and a really nice bag. I really like these pants. I love the taper of the leg, everything. Underneath, I have an elasticated waistband. It's amazing. And I was able to reuse the waistband from the original pants. I just reshaped it. Pockets there, I added my own. You can see I can do a half tuck here if I want to. The sweater knit is light enough for me to be able to do that. I do a hack where my pockets go all the way across and I reuse the pockets from these pants. I just sort of sewed them in a different place here. So this is amazing. I love having these color pants. I'd always wanted to have pants this color. I just couldn't find the right fabric to buy. So one option is to find them in a garment that's used, just seam rip them and make them all over again using a pattern. I love doing that. So whistle top in navy, can't go wrong. I love, love, love this color combination of beige and navy. It's so classic and I love this top because it's got that elasticated waist. The shape of the hem also is super cute. To bring a little interest to the outfit, I've got a leather bag that has different tones of green and blue and brown in there. So I think that makes the outfit look a little more fun. I love having bags like that as well. And this top is just so, so comfortable on. It's a Swiss dot rayon and this is a lovely, lovely top from Love Notions. Goes beautifully over these Allegro pants. One of my Melody Dolmans for the win. I love this shirt. I made it so many years ago and I would never stop wearing it. I played with the stripes. It's a cotton shirting. Love the curved hem, so beautiful. The dolman sleeves are super nice, and this shirt is long enough that I can tie it up at the front if I want to. When I do tie it up at the front, you do see the waistband detail. I don't think it's extremely gathered. It's not too bulky at the waist, super comfortable. And I love this look. The navy, the white, the light caramel, I think looks so pretty, and I really wanted to have pants this color. I could picture this outfit in my head while I was sewing these pants, and I'm very happy. The melody, it's amazing. If you haven't made it, you're missing out. This is another color combination that I really like. I love the red in contrast with this neutral beige tone in the pants. I've got red shoes and the tan color bag. I also like the combination of red and brown, so this is a variation of that, and I think it's one way to not be so neutral here. Red is one of my best colors, and this is a tambour top. Lovely embroidery and glaze. I did the one with the button placket in this version, and it's a beautiful raglan sleeve with the neckline that's gathered with an elastic and binding casing on the inside. Very easy sew, and I love pairing these two together. It's an outfit I'll definitely wear out very soon, and I'll be very happy. Oh, and if you're wondering, this is a La Belladonna top that I've got here that I hacked an applique. Super nice. It's got some cuffs, an amazing little top I made a couple of years ago. So yeah, there's so much to do, so much to see in my playlist. You can get so many ideas for sewing the pattern as is and then doing other things, other extra things. I've had so many creative endeavors here with these patterns, and I really enjoy my time sewing Love Notions patterns. I hope this gave you some inspiration. If sometimes you've had a dream of sewing something and you can't find the right fabric, maybe sourcing something that was pre-loved could be the way to go. As long as the fabric is high quality and the item isn't trashed, I think it's worth your time to seam rip and just make all over again using a pattern. At least it is for me. Sometimes I just cannot find the right fabric. I'm having the exact same problem finding nice brown fabric. I do have a small amount of used garments that I've been purchasing with the intent of just seam ripping and sewing all over again using patterns. I love doing that, and maybe you should try it. Maybe if you haven't tried it, you're missing out. Don't forget that the Love Notions sale ends this Friday, 11th of October. I will have more content for you this week. I'm ticking away, sewing the things I want to sew. I hope I can get them all done for you. So yeah, there's a lot of this smiley face coming to you before Friday ends. See you soon. Bye.